everybody, welcome back. Got a new watch here for you. Trying to get around those tariffs by buying watches that I could buy right here in America. Paid a little more for it because of it, but this is a new watch from Swatch. I don't know how many of you have seen this online. I only found this because it was in my Instagram news feed, whatever you want to call your homepage, as a targeted ad. I'm not going to save you taking it out of the box here, but this is just a little paper box. It is the Swatch Scubaqua. Scubaqua, that's a fun little play on words. I did not know what this watch was prior to seeing it, but it appears to be a new release from Swatch, which is quite cool. Comes in another inner box. And there we have it. It's kind of like a modern looking design. I don't know. It looks like something that you would see maybe like AP make or something. It's got a very nice integrated bracelet here, but the shaping of this watch, first impressions, it is definitely Swatch-like, but it does look like it's pulling some inspirations from elsewhere, which I really kind of dig. But let's pop this out of the box, look a little closer at it, and talk about what I know about this series in particular. So here we are, popping this out of the box, taking a quick little look at it. I went with the white one. This one is called the model, or which is really the color, is Aurelia Aurita. And from what Swatch says, these are 5 different watches that are inspired by the deep sea world of jellyfish. So they're bioceramic with biosourced materials, which gives it that kind of transparent look with contrasting colors. They're water resistant to 10 bars. This is a 44 millimeter diameter watch. Its thickness is 15.4 millimeters. Lug to lug is 51.5. The strap material is silicone. The clasp is a nice plastic polymer. It's overall a nice watch. It falls under the product family for them of Scuba, which is interesting because you would think that would be a dive watch, but 10 bars is fairly normal. The crown does not screw down, so I don't know if you're going to use this to really go scuba diving. If you want to, that's totally fine, but it is a quartz watch, and it does not specify what type of quartz it is. But first things that I noticed right off the bat is I went with the one that has these kind of cool color hands. The other ones don't, and just looking at the overall colors of them, they come in 5 different colors. You have black sea nettle, you have egg yolk, you have this one, Aurelia Aurita, then you have lion's mane, and blue fire. I really liked egg yolk too, and I was kind of torn between getting that one and this one, but I thought the red, blue, and yellow all on the hands really kind of looked cool. The other thing that really kind of sticks out to me right off the bat here is that it is a rotating bezel, which is cool on a Swatch. I don't see that on a lot of Swatches, which is nice. And the crown is at the 10 o'clock position. So it's definitely a different watch overall, which I really kind of dig. It is see-through. The case back here, you just see the battery and all the electronics on the inside of it. But it is just a very simple battery-powered quartz watch. It does go for $150, which is a little bit pricey, but I did think it was cool, and I wanted to get something that was just different. But let's take a little closer look at it, throw it on the wrist, and then go from there. So here we are taking a little bit closer look at the face. You can really see it is a transparent case there. Everything about it is see-through, which is quite nice. You can really see through to the movement there. I don't know if that's something that you really need to see because it's a fairly simple quartz battery-powered movement, but it is kind of cool in theory. I do like that the bezel is also clear. I don't know how practical this is diving. I do not scuba dive, so I don't know if that might be a little difficult to see underwater, but I do like the resin or silicone band that it does come in. It does not look like it would be very simple to change if you wanted to, but I don't think that's the goal of buying one of these. I do really like how it kind of falls off the shoulders of this watch. I think it is going to make it quite comfortable to wear. I have not put this on yet. I wanted it to be kind of a first look at it with you guys, but it's also incredibly light. I don't have my scale on me, but this is super light. It's like moon swatch level lightness, which is cool. I don't know how it's going to handle wear. I'm going to try to wear this a bunch this summer, and maybe I'll give you guys an update in a few months to see if it really holds on. You know, bioceramic and these plastic materials, they can take a beating, so we will find out in the future how well this really holds up, but this is just a really cool series from Swatch, and I know they do have a lot of fun colored watches like this, but when I saw this, something about it just seemed different to me, and I was like, I gotta check that out. But now let's throw this on the wrist and see how does it actually look when you wear it. So here we have it on the wrist. It actually wears very comfortably. There is not a second little silicone thing to slide this through. You just get the one as it comes through. I do wish it had two of those, so you could, if you need to make it a little tighter, you can, but it fits really well on my wrist. I do have a slightly large wrist, somewhere in the 7.25 to 7.5 inches, but this thing fits beautifully. Like I thought it would. The sloped kind of shoulders of this case really make it sit quite flush and quite beautifully, and it's so light that you don't even realize you have it on. I do like the colorway. I think this is going to be a perfect watch for kind of those summer months, hanging out on the beach and doing kind of stuff like that. Yeah, overall, this is just like a really nice looking watch on the wrist. It's kind of hard to film though because of how clear and transparent it is, so apologize if it just looks kind of dark in some shots, but it's super reflective and then it's super dark, so I'm trying to do the best I can with it. But I really do like the big 3, 6, and 9 also, with kind of like, it looks like old school like race car font, like where you have the white circle with the number on the inside of it. Everything about this I kind of dig at the moment, guys. So let me just give you my final impressions, but I'm really loving this. I thought that was a big gap there, but it's just the shadow. Yeah, so maybe on white you wouldn't notice those shadows as much, but really, really cool on the wrist. So final impressions on this watch, I really dig it. You know, this is definitely pricey at $150, but that's what you've come to expect with Swatch Group products. So obviously if that kind of prices you out, I totally get that. But for what you're getting here, I think it's a cool piece, and I think it's something that you're definitely going to keep wearing, which I think makes the pricing of it a little more realistic. The one thing I don't love about it is the lume. I couldn't even get a good shot of it. It's only on the hour and minute hand. I do wish, with all that white going around it, that you did have lume fully covering the face of the watch. A little bit of a miss there, I think, but other than that, this is, I think, a really cool watch. And I do think for people who are looking for something different, like these lightweight quartz plasticky watches, which I know it's not everybody. Some of you are real purists who really just want that mechanical watch. And then, yeah, this is absolutely not for you. But if you like these fun moon swatch type watches, I think this is a cool watch to add to your collection. And it's not one of those like co-brands with Blancpain or Omega. This just kind of stands on its own. And that's what I like about it. And if I'm the first person you're seeing share this, let me know down below, because I haven't seen a lot of them out there, but I think this is a big recommend on my part. I really dig this watch, and let me know what you guys think about it. I think it's really, really cool.